I'm doing a dedicated PhysX card test bench. The primary card is a EVGA GTX 560, and the dedicated PhysX card is an older 260 GTX from I think this one's from BFG Tech, but it's based off the reference design. 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM running at 1600, FX 4100 CPU, and I think it's clocked at 3.6 with boost up to 4.2. What else? A bunch of fans, 650 watt power source, and I did have to use these Molex adapters, which I've never had to use before, to power the bottom one. I'm surprised that it actually posted off this. And the motherboard is a M5A97. Alright, that aside, and I will get to this. Alright, just a moment. As you can see right here, I'm switching the dedicated PhysX card to the GeForce 260, the second one there, and the monitor is coming out of HDMI from the 560. Find the change, and just a moment while I bring up Borderlands. Okay, it's just launching, and I'm trying to aim the camera. There we go. You can see the frames, and that is only because it's in the menu. Alright, let's see. As for the game options, everything is at full, ultra high for view distance, PhysX high. VSync is off, frame rate's unlimited, resolution, let's see here. Okay, I'll do a test. I did it in 1080. That's not resolution, Jesus Christ. And I noticed, I know a lot of people aren't playing games in 1080, 1920 by 1080 right now, but I will do the test in that. I'm using a 24-inch, the PlayStation monitor that you can buy. There we go. Alright, and let's launch the game. And if you don't know what PhysX is the engine that drives all of the physics in the game. Let's see what everything renders here. The frames get up. I can see the frames are sitting. If I mess it, alright, here we go. I'll show you some PhysX. Things like this. How all of those pieces of rock interact with each other is PhysX. How these banners here wave in the wind, and how if you played the game, how the elemental damage affects and things like this, smoke, fog, all of that. Let's get a vehicle. This video might run a little bit long, and it is getting lower frames because it's running on 1080. This is the non-TI version of the 560, so it's not that high performance of a card. Alright. Wait, there's nobody here? Okay. There we go. Maybe to see a little bit of the fighting. See, it's dipping to the like about 43 frames I saw it dip to just a second ago, but it's very smooth. 40, yes, I just dipped into the 30s. This is with the GTX 260 as the dedicated PhysX card. Just a little bit more here, and then I will pause the video and switch it over to just the 560. Alright. Wow, it's when I'm in the water, it does get pretty low because it's dealing with the collision. Alright, I will pause the video here and change the settings. Alright, you can see right here I'm changing the dedicated PhysX card, PhysX processor to the GTX 560. I'm applying that change. Alright, and I'm now going to launch the game again. Be right back. We're loading it up right now with the 560's dedicated PhysX card. Okay, let's let this. So you're seeing that your frames are just naturally about 10 frames lower. It dips down a lot quicker. You're not seeing a huge improvement with that card as a dedicated PhysX card, but it's enough to make a difference. I'll do the same run through I just did. Yeah, it is quite a bit lower. And the only reason I'm making this video because if you're upgrading and you don't just want to put your 260 or whatever on the shelf, this could be something it could actually be used for. Same run through I did before. Let's get in the water to kind of simulate that again. That's kind of strange. I'm not getting the same readings I was getting in the water before. Before it was dipping down into the... Oh, there it goes. Alright. Yeah, you are getting lower frames this way. It's not a sizable difference. The GTX the 260 I'm using is, I think it's the 786 megabyte version. It's not overclocked. Now these cards are overclocked, by the way. Alright. I'm going to be getting a 660 Ti soon, so I'm actually going to do a benchmark with the 560 as the dedicated PhysX card, and I'm kind of curious to see how that looks. Alright, well there you go. This kind of shows you how it works, and you're getting probably on average 10 to 15 frames more at all times with the 260 as the dedicated PhysX card, but it is taking more power. I'm running a 650 watt power source, and it's been doing fine. But I wouldn't recommend using anything lower than that. I think even a 630 would be pushing it. Alright, well thanks for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe, and if you have anything you want to see, go ahead and send me a message and request it. Alright, see you guys later.